things aren't as they were before. You best start bracing. Did you think you could keep us out? Shut the gates, forget us now. Tides are changing. Can you hear the sound? Can't stop us now. We're not back in town, know what we're doing. Things are about to change, it's evolution. Voices shake the ground, you feel it moving. We're the revolution. Can you hear the sound?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's Monday evening and means that we play another Checkers online arena in the application provided by CC Games, the most downloadable application in the world, in the history, so it's the place to play Checkers, it's the place to promote Checkers, and I hope you will join me. Today I have a bit different light as I used to have, because one of my two lamps actually is broken, and we will handle it, of course, I hope. My name is Damian Reszke and I am, as always, your host on this channel, but I think and I hope that one day someone will be able to join me, so we have more interesting content and more diversified after all. So, the arena starts in 2 minutes and 5 seconds. Today, as always, we will be counting our results and we will be counting the time till the arena's end. And last week I think I was on 4th place or 5th one, so it's a nice chance after all. If you are playing this arena you can compete me, and then those games are published on the YouTube page of CC Games, so it's something interesting. But also, if there are some interesting moments in the games, it is possible for you to be part of the short videos that we publish as well. Some shorts like that get even 1 million views, like for example we have ones on the TikTok. If you still don't follow, then please do. As well, follow this channel if you don't do it, and please, if you are on YouTube, because as well we are broadcasting on YouTube, trying to promote this application, this place to promote Checkers, because once this application has over 100 million downloads, it means that the community of Checkers players is absolutely big, and it's worth to be part of it, and we are creating a lot of Checkers content. Ladies and gentlemen, Fletch is already with us. I can display this comment on the stream like other comments, so feel free to be here with me. Hello Danek and hello Limao Colirio. Checkers time, woohoo, that's right. So as you can see, our arena starts in 30 seconds, so it's time to open it. There is 125 players registered. So I will pay my 100 coins and wait for the first opponent of the evening. I wish you all good luck. I think and I hope that I will face some of you during this tournament, so feel free to join it. If you still don't have this application, you can type on the chat !! and Android or iOS, despite the software that you are using. And here it is, as last week. Last week I finally has beaten her, and the other game was played as a draw. So let's try to play against our world champion Natalia Sadowska. By the way, on Wednesday, on my channel checkersTV, there will be an amazing video published about checkers, about is checkers simple and solved, and honestly this is the best video I have ever made, and the final part of this video is related to this lady that I am playing against, so it will be something interesting for you, I hope. Nightbot on the chat says gives you the places from where you can download those applications or application in that we are playing in. Okay, the game has started, and let's see what Natalia will try to bring me here. So right now she is trying to perform some surrounding game. The question is, how can I play against it? So I took the central part of the board over, and what will be her choice? The question is, okay, so perhaps after this move she wants to, once I will cover, perhaps she wants to attack it, because then if I will just defend it, she will go to 9, and that could cause me some problems because I will not be able to go to 18. So this can be a bit tricky for me. Here. Oh, if I had a piece here on 12, it would be a really nice idea to play to 11 and then to 24. But after all, here, oh, it would be just a loss of one piece. So perhaps not that good idea that I thought. So I'm afraid I'm forced to play this move that I didn't want to play at first. But I go for that. Let's see what goes. What will go sooner. Logical, of course. I can't go to 7 because she sacrifices one and another, and takes 4 checkers actually. So perhaps going to 11 is also not an option here. So once again, perhaps I am forced to make a move that I didn't want to play, which is this exchange 1 for 1. It looks like I'm getting to the center, but yep, after another move here, she can perform some combinations, so for me better it would be to play here than directly to 7. Because after this 13 I would have some problems with avoiding this combination, 21-17. So she decides to make this exchange finally. Okay, then I will use the time to move here, because she can't make this exchange now, and probably she is forced to go to 13 with this attack. Let's see if that will be played. It is, and okay, I will move this checker into the play, and what will be her choice now? The position is a bit more open. Okay, she's not going for simple solutions, I guess. Then I will go here. Probably this move, 23-19, I can expect right now, or 24-20 to avoid some exchanges. It looks like my position is central one, with some tempos gained, but the question is how to continue from this position. This is only 6 against 6, but still a lot can happen in this position. It's always nice that many of you can try to play against two-fold world champion Natalia Sadowska. Okay, this exchange I did not expect, so probably Natalia tries to get some here you say, to get some free moves. So it looks like she is aware of the fact that I have more tempos here. Okay, I play this move because it gives me some flexibility of building the next column. Probably she will play here, that's right, and perhaps she will make another exchange. But honestly, I think this will be a good move to play. As this exchange back is not possible now, as I will exchange forward, and probably in this 3 against 3 endgame, I would have more chances of winning, so she's forced maybe now to go to 17. She does that. And I will go here. It looks like a draw. Once again, I am creating this threat of going to 13. If you are, Mark, watching that, yeah, the video, I re-uploaded it. And during the broadcast, also, if I receive WhatsApp messages, it is displayed on my stream as well. But I re-uploaded it, and after this stream, I will send it to you back. Okay. So, you know, this looks like it gives me some chances. Here, 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 here. But probably I won't get on time where I just would like to get. Here, 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 or maybe. Okay, I'll go for this move. If I had more time to calculate it, it would be nice, but I don't. So, do I have chances to win it against Natalia? It looks good. It can come up to the tough endgame, but probably endgame with possibilities of winning it. So she must sacrifice one checker, because now this opposition works for me better. It would be nice to beat world champion 2 times in a row, just week after week, after I lost some games to her. That is honestly something that I would not play. Okay, and what can I do? I'm not glad that I don't have much time here. Here, 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 here. I'm panicking, and probably I made a move that is a draw. Here? Is it winning? Did I find it well? She can't go to the main diagonal because I go to 18. She can't go to 3 because I catch her king, so she must sacrifice a checker. And if she goes to the main diagonal, then I cover just my piece. It is a winning position, so it looks like I will beat her again. Ladies and gentlemen, so will she give up? That's right, she gives up. 2 times in a row I have beaten the world champion Natalia Sadowska, week after week. Nice, nice. You can congratulate me. I'm really proud of my performance, so it looks like my level is growing, and you know, once we got to the end game that was based on calculations, it was not easy. Marek is with us, thanks. Okay, so everything is received. Samuel, hello from Armenia. It's nice to have you from different countries on this stream. Really nice to see you. Great film, yes it is, and it will be public on Wednesday. And I made some corrections, so it is even better right now. PogChamp, Damian strikes again, that's right, like Empire in Star Wars universe. That's a high level, beating world champion 2 times in a row, week after week. And you know, now this application tries to give me some more difficult opponent, but there is no tougher opponent than Natalia. So I have no one to play against. Or maybe there are just problems with some servers. Sometimes it can happen everywhere, of course. Or just all the players are in the game right now, because it can happen as well. Yeah, I'm really excited, you know, about this video that I will publish on Wednesday, because I sent it to few people, including Marek, present here. and they told me that it's quite nice, and some people are just very happy with it because this is something that we as Checkers community needed. This video is called "Is Checkers Simple and Solved?" and in this video I'm trying to answer to the most popular myths around checkers, because you know, in 2007 there was an announcement that drafts checkers has been solved, and people just stopped treating it seriously because, for example, chess has never been solved, etc. But the truth is that only American checkers were solved, and in this video I show, for example, how different those games are when you have the long moves with the king, how many different possibilities, and once you are not having that, how many possibilities are in American checkers, for example. And there is an interview of part of the interview, because I made entire interview and I will publish it soon in a few weeks, with Vasily Ivanchuk, the great legendary chess player, grandmaster, that has been top 10 of the world of chess through decades. And he is answering to me about and trying to compare the difficulty of chess and checkers that are incomparable, as I speak in my... I almost fall for this combination, because I wanted to play 7 to 10 and there would be this 2 for 2. So I must avoid it somehow. So this my opponent just avoids combinations as well. He is from Ukraine and his ELO is 17... yeah, this is it. 1783. So it's like he's a solid player, but perhaps strategically, using the positional play, I can beat him. So now his last move is 25-22, that's right, and it gives me the chance to make a breakthrough. So, by strategy, I will be trying to win this game. Akotebra! Have a good stream on YouTube, thank you very much, and if you are joining me, then have a good time watching it. The Larker! Chuck is a legend, that's right, he is a legend. And you know, I'm really grateful to him because he is a great checkers promoter all around the world. You can find on the internet videos that show how he is playing. For example, after achieving gold in Rapid World Championship, being in front of Magnus Carlsen. Oh, and there is this combination again. I was just talking too much. And now I will be trying to save a draw in this game. Combination that I was aware of all the time, I just forgot it. It happens. If he plays it the best possible way, then it is winning, I guess. But this checker standing on 28 might be a problem. Because for him to achieve a win, he must convert all the pieces into a checkers, and it won't be that easy. And you know, I think that it is even not necessary for me to sacrifice this checker. I can just move it. Oh, of course it was necessary, because he can make this sacrifice. I'm miscalculating so much. And you can see, after just beating world champion, I'm playing... I won't say how. Okay, thank you very much. Good game, well played, and I lost it. And I lost 18 points of my ELO. Come on. So from totally winning game, I was just starting to speak about this video, and finally I was just losing my concentration, lost the game. How it is going, Kuba? 1 win, 1 loss. Okay, because I stopped updating the scoreboard, so let me update it. So home is 2, away is 2 in my case. And now I'm playing against Russian players, so he is Igrak maybe, it means player in Russian. So his ELO is 1439 after 1748 victories, and the question is if he will be exchanging back here or not. Sorry, my bet? No, it's not your bet, of course. Not so well. No, actually it's not so well going, that's right, Kuba. But now perhaps it will be better because my opponent is not choosing the best continuation perhaps, but I think there is no chance of moving this 23 to get to a king, so I will just let my opponent to make this exchange and see what happens then. Okay, he goes to the edge, and you know what? I'm quite curious about what he will play after this attack. It's a small Zugzwang, because of course he has moves, but perhaps he will try to escape to 14. It gives me some chances here. Okay, he does that. He can't go here with 4... Oh, actually I'm getting a piece, I think. Because if he takes here, then I go to 18. He must sacrifice and try to take this piece back, but it's not easy to play. So his option is to play here to 10, this is the best move I think, and then attack 26-22. That way he gives me just more chances of saving this piece, because I have more attacks now. Yeah, so once he is not moving this checker of mine, 7, then I can just move this 4 closer, he takes, and I will attack 7 to 11. It happens that way. So now he has 2 defenders and I have 2 other attackers. This is something that you always must consider while trying to attack opponent's checker or checkers. Multiple attack. Yeah, and by the way, about multiple attacks. Last weeks I was streaming a bit less because I was working on the course on how to play and win at checkers for beginners, and this course is already available on Udemy platform, and honestly it is the best thing I have ever made. Perhaps it's the work of my life, using my experience as the streamer, content creator, and as well coach of checkers and drafts. So if you are beginners, feel free to look for it on the Udemy platform. And this is the first day. Today it was released in the morning, so I'm still looking for the first viewer, but I will try to promote it quite much, because there are 31 lessons for the beginners. It's in American checkers. I want to attract American market mostly. Because there, you know, it's economy, there I have the most clients possible, but I'm really glad and satisfied of it. Up was stocked. Okay, thank you Kuba for noticing that. Andre V, game name, this game is Checkers. Checkers Online application name on the internet, on the store. You can type exclamation mark and app on the chat on YouTube, and you will get the link to download it. It has over 100 million downloads, so it's quite easy to find. And on the weekend there are many thousands of players playing, so it creates those arenas, the biggest arenas in the world, the biggest checkers tournaments actually in the world. And you can play American checkers, you can play Brazilian international checkers as well, and you can play as well Turkish checkers, which is quite interesting thing to play. And I advise everyone to try it at least. Okay, so I think that my opponent soon will be out of moves, as this one is the last safe move to make. I go to 9, he goes to 17, and I go to 5, and everything is safe and sound. And he has only 48 seconds. Honestly, he should give up right now, but after the game I lost, I actually must win more. Let's go. Cup of coffee, and it's a good evening for playing checkers, as all the evenings are. So I hope I will be more active during this week. For example, you don't know perhaps, but in February there was over 30 hours of streaming here on Twitch and on my YouTube channel, checkersTV. So it was kinda a lot. Of course I was streaming Friesland Open, Okay, 4 points. I will update the score, but let me just try to find another opponent. I was streaming Friesland Open, so it was quite a lot of time, but despite that I made a lot of streams. And I didn't do it last week because I was just finishing this course, and you know, this is something that I've been working on few last weeks, and after few last weeks of work I just wanted to finish it finally, and finally it is finished. So I can get back to my checkers life. Andrzej, why Polish players don't have GMI? I thought man. I know there are women's GMI. Yes, we have 3 actually, counting Eva Schalej, who is living in Belgium, but without her we have Natalia Sadowska and Marta Bońkowska. For example, after last European Championship, Marta was second, Natalia was first, so it was internal Polish thing about the champion and vice champion of the Europe continent. That's a mistake, definitely, my dear friends. And why we don't have GMIs? You know, it's a process, it's a long-term process. For many years we did not have good enough trainers, coaches to prepare such players. But now, for example, from last year, from the beginning of last year, thanks to CC Games company that is providing this application, we are making this program of training the top Polish players, as I am the president of Polish Draughts Federation, of course, and I'm trying to do my best with this support that I get to make such GMIs. It is also possible, you know, in future, thanks to all the work that we do at schools, because we are trying to attract people with checkers and drafts in schools, at schools. We are creating this program, checkers at schools, and thanks to people that support us, like one of the viewer, for example, of this stream, we slowly get checkers more promoted, more known in the world, in our country. And you know, it's a long journey, because after all, drafts or checkers appeared in Poland in, I think you know that he will play this move. Appeared in Poland in 70s, maybe a bit earlier, but then mainly because it was promoted by Maria Frey, Romuald Frey, her husband, and Russian Soviet actually Grandmaster Volodya Agafanov, and that way we started to play our first Polish championship. So it was kinda late, because that time that we started in Poland, already some countries like Netherlands and of course Soviet Union have played for a long time already. So I think they were and they are ahead of us thanks to that. I would like to answer that way maybe. Limao. I finished the Udemy course with Jan. I am looking forward for this new course. With Ian, you mean Yuri maybe? So you are the one that bought it? Limao? Because the new one is already published. This is my one. My one is called Simple Checkers, Beginner's Guide to Winning Strategies. And this is for beginners, of course, but... oh, how many pieces I can take. This is for beginners, of course, but it's the best way of explaining that I have ever made, honestly. And I tried every episode to be perfect. It takes 31 lessons, where I not only show how to play checkers, but also I explain the checkers as the game. And there you can find some videos. For example, this video about is checkers simple and solved, that will be published on YouTube on Wednesday. So it is a chance to watch it before in this course. Little children in Poland start with Brazilian. Yes, we do start with Brazilian, and always we've had this culture of playing Brazilian checkers. Okay, I have 2 additional points. Let me update it. So it's 6-2 against my opponents. So we've always had this culture of Brazilian checkers drafts, and almost everyone starts in Poland with this variant. I know that, for example, in Netherlands it is common to start with international drafts and not to play 64 square checkers drafts. But I think that, you know, once you will know how to swim in a small pool, then it's okay for you, because technique is the same to go to the Olympic pool and do the same, you know, the same moves, the same schemes, and it's a good way of development to start with Brazilian checkers and then move to international if you want, of course, because it is possible to enjoy all the benefits that checkers can give you. Because, you know, what I really appreciate about this game is the way how it improves your memory, your concentration, imagination, logical reasoning, your, for example, decision-making process. It is something valuable, yeah, and it's not necessary to be a checkers champion to have all those benefits that you can get with checkers. It's much better when you consider, you know, just taking all those benefits because you are developing your brain. It's just a great and diverse training for your brain. This is something that I appreciate in drafts the most. So if someone wants, he can join the international checkers drafts community, but it's not necessary to do it. So just do what you want and what you love. Okay, so this my opponent tries perhaps to limit me somehow, but after this one, okay, if he goes to 24, I have still this move. Oh, but after that, maybe it would not be. Oh, actually, this is kinda way of defense. Here. Okay, once again, here. Okay, it will be best for me. I hope it will be the best option for me, because he is now far from the king and I will get there sooner. Okay, that's just easy option to play. Let's take this checker. Okay, this week I'm not playing fast, I'm playing calm. Where will he go? There. Why you dear people just don't give up in such moments? Elo of 16-18 of my opponent, but honestly he played as a lower elo. How many points do I have? 8. Okay, so I'm counting well. So, you know, despite the fact I beat Natalia Sadowska, probably she is ahead of me. Okay, she is not. Only 6 points of Natalia? Okay, she's not doing her best, perhaps? She is not doing her best. If you are watching on YouTube, feel free to leave the thumb up, it always helps to promote checkers content, and thank you very much for all the subscription. And we have United States, and this is the perfect receiver of my course. This is a perfect receiver of simple checkers course. Person who is from United States, who wants to play checkers. And I believe that this is the way, you know, of promoting drafts and checkers around the world. Because once we will be showing that checkers is such a great possibility of promoting and developing your brain, it is the way to sell it. Because, you know, if someone thinks that this game is simple, which is apparently not, once you will know that it helps you to improve your mental abilities, your skills, mental skills, then it will be much easier to sell it and to promote it that way, because that's true after all. Kodash Chmo, since when did you start to play checkers? Honestly, I started to play in 1998. It was my first tournament ever. It was my first tournament ever played, and it was the championship of primary school, but not mine, but in the village around. That was first ever tournament I have played, but before that, 4 years, I played against my father at home. So that way I can tell that I started to play when I was 4. And this year I'm turning 35. And so it gives me over 30 years of playing checkers in my life. It's quite a lot. It's quite a lot. Andrei, I'm glad you asked this question. How to make drafts more international? That's the way that we should all ask ourselves and try to do our best to promote it. And I still believe that this media, as internet, is the best place to promote and to use to promote checkers and drafts, because there is almost no content. You can see, for example, how much chess content is there, yeah? How many creators, how many streams, how many tournaments played. And this is the reason why me and Gleb Ushakov, who is the great checkers and drafts lover and helps me a lot, and we opened a company that slowly develops right now, and it's common project for us to make this checkersTV. But I hope that slowly we will just create the company that will be working on streaming, broadcasting, preparing some interesting materials, selling drafts, products, merch, etc. And that way we can show people that it is possible to live using drafts, yeah? To live from drafts, actually. That was a good play of my opponent. Elo! What? Oh, in the international rules it's quite higher. Come on! This guy or girl plays well and probably has the winning position against me. With such a low elo, come on. Now after this, it will get me into problems. So we need more traffic on the internet, we need more content there, we need more people attracted with it, we need everything more. But it's the process, you know, it's not something that just happens day after day, yeah? For example, in 2017, yeah, in 2017, I just stopped playing checkers for 2 years, because I was playing checkers all my life. And I was just a bit done with it, because it was exhausting for me already. I didn't know life without drafts in 2017. And the only reason I have been playing the last years was that I was in top 3 in Polish Championship. And I gathered 8 medals year by year, and the record was 9 medals. And my goal was to... Oh, this is the wrong move because of this attack. After this one, perhaps I can give up already. So let's check what my opponent will play. Okay, but I don't focus on the game. I prefer talking to you than... Okay, let's resign. The lowest... Okay, there is no way. There is no way of saving it, come on. That will be my loss against lowest possible elo, I guess. There is no majority even to make. Okay, maybe he will think that... Oh, okay, that you can take free. Resign, just resign. Doesn't make any sense. Another 18 points lost. Let me update the score. 8-4. So perhaps my opponents will chase me on this one. Perhaps they will chase me. What I was talking about. So, okay, about my pause in playing. I didn't know life without chess, without checkers. Without chess, I still don't know. And I wanted a break because, you know, all the working holidays, vacations, it was all related to checkers. All the time I was playing checkers, and those tournaments, trying to hold those records or break it. And then I stopped, and over 1 year, perhaps nearly 2 years, I did not play. And during that time, I was missing something. I was missing something because, you know, sometimes you can appreciate something already in the moment that you are losing it, yeah? Like they were singing that then you only miss the snow then you miss the sun when it starts to snow. That's the way. And I was missing something, and then I figured out that maybe it would be possible for me to learn how to create videos, to upload it to YouTube, and to learn people how to play checkers. And my first idea ever, and the only idea in the beginning, was to make, you know, like course online on YouTube, those lessons, so people could learn how to play. And that's all. I just wanted to quit it and not to make anything else. But response from the people was quite nice. They liked my videos, they wanted me to make more, and you know, after creating a first one, there came another idea and another and another, and that was the way how this ball was rolling and getting bigger, like the snowball. And it lasts till today, you know, from 2019. So in August I will have 5 years already of doing that. And today I see a huge potential in it, yeah? There are some channels, like for example Paulo Machado in Brazil, there is Michał Janicki, Polish but making English language content from the very beginning, living in London. And those were the places, you know, and are the places worth to follow, of course, but they are not creating like commented content and you know, the content that requires perhaps more involvement into the draughts community, like the streams, etc., etc. Because streams are most valuable in my opinion, because it lets you to live the emotions of the tournament. Another 2 points. Okay, so I finally got 10, but that was the easy game. Let me talk to you and answer to other comments. But chess to improve brain, how can you fight with that game chess? Okay, Andrei, so the biggest difference between us is the level of start. And this is the huge advantage of checkers, because you can start to play checkers after watching 1 minute video that I created, for example, on YouTube, how to play checkers, what are the rules of checkers, and you can start. And, you know, for many people, it is like, okay, chess is simple and I can play it, I will handle it, but chess are too difficult for me. And you know how many people are thinking that way? And looking at this application, for example, you have 100 million downloads here. 100 million, and chess.com has only 50 million plus, and they crossed it just not far ago because they did have 10 million plus downloads for some time ago. So, you know, worldwide there are more people playing checkers than chess, I think. So it's not like we have some race against chess. And this is also something that I was talking about in this video that I will be publishing on Wednesday. And something that I asked Mr. Vasily Ivanchuk about, yeah? So it's not like a race. I think that we are in this world capable of living together with chess, and you know, they have beautiful history, beautiful community already built. It's not a race and it's not a rivalization between us, and we can just support each other and build another big community. I think that checkers, if we promote it well on the world and change the mentality, can be as well known as chess are. Wow, thank you very much, Andrei. You didn't saw 3-move combination against her? Perhaps. But you mean this game that I lost, yeah, to United States guy? I don't know who I was playing against. When I try to speak more about what I think about this situation, but it's really inspiring for me to talk with you, and I'm really glad that you are asking, yeah, because this is my mission already today. I feel that if I will not do it on the internet, if I will not try to use it, because what I want to achieve, I want to start other people doing the same, yeah? It's like, you know, fire someone. One thing starts to fire, then another to burn actually, then another, and then you have flames all around the place where the fire started. And it's like we must do the same, yeah. Show to the people that it's the way of living. So this is also something that I want to achieve, that I will be able to fully live from drafts. Actually, I can today, and drafts or checkers can be your way of life, because you don't have to be a world champion or the great player to live thanks to from drafts actually. Because you can be a coach, you can be a trainer, you can be a tournament organizer, because if you are organizing it well and you are looking for some partners, sponsors, etc., it is possible for you to earn money with that, of course. And I even like people to earn money that way. Oh, this guy is beating me again. Yeah. 1983, 176 victories, and already he has much better position than I have. So it's problematic one for me. After this one, I will be forced to look for some perhaps. Okay, there are no combinations. Okay, I don't have to make this sacrifice to 19 and attack, so I can just play here. So he exchanges, and of course I have edge pieces that I would not like to have. So the question is if after this move he exchanges or not, because once he is not exchanging that, perhaps I will have some more flexibility in this position. But he can always exchange here forward and I will be forced to attack. So it should not be a problem for him. But you know, there's somewhere there is the possibility of calculating some forced move or something. I'll go here. And now, for example, after this move he is not having a nice free tempo, for example. I use too many, for example. I will try to not to make it that much. Wow, 8 viewers on YouTube, thank you very much. And in peak I did have even 11. It's nice that you are joining me. And I hope you will play checkers and drafts as well. This app have Russian drafts? Honestly, I don't know, you know? I don't know. I know that there are Brazilian, international and Turkish. I can check it. And American, of course, as well. I can check it if there are Russian drafts rules as well. So what move to play right now? Because he wants to exchange it maybe, or just play here, make another threat here. It looks like it would be a quite a nice idea to play to 24, but then he can just attack, and this attack is something that I don't want. Okay, he can't attack because I have the majority, so yes, please make this attack. My dear Brazilian friend, please make this attack 15 to 18, because then I will use a sticky move, and sticky move is one of the topic on my YouTube channel, checkersTV. Okay, he sees that. But you know what? Once again I can use the sticky move, because now once again he can't play here. I will just move to 17. So he plays here, and what did I think about? I forgot that I will not have the possibility of going to 22. Ha! But I go here, okay, it works as well. So you can see his central position is now kinda limited, because I control the space around him. And why I do forget about such easy options like this exchange, for example. Hey, but there is an opposition working for me, so I'm lucky this time. So, but he has this one working, no this one. Oh, I have some problems with thinking today. At least now, so opposition is for him. I could not play here, because he was going to 15 and winning the game. Ad infinitum. Drafts is a beautiful game, always a pleasure to play. Of course it is, of course it is. And honestly, watch this Wednesday video I will publish. Because if you want to promote drafts and checkers around the world, you will love it. You will love it. Like Mark, for example, is writing me because I sent him link in the morning that he would like to show this video to someone, and now he's not having the possibility because I was re-uploading it and the link changed. So I'm really glad that people who love the drafts game, checkers game, want to share it, and my dream is that people will just share this video everywhere, because it's worth it. Okay, after this move I will just offer a draw. I think my opponent will accept it because he knows how to play. Elo! Okay, so my position is 13th, so I'm not doing my best today, but I will try, you know. Okay, there is another game played, home score, so I did have 13 points because I won one game before. Last week I spent around checkers approximately perhaps 10 hours a day, and here we have another duel against world champion. So it's kind of funny because I beat Natalia today in the first round, as I know what to expect, because she is the world champion, two-time world champion. And in the same opening I have beaten her last week, I guess. But once I play against weaker opponents and I lose my concentration, then I play not that well. I would say that I play horrible even that way. Okay, and I made this move because earlier I played 8 to 12 and this 1 to 11 was better, and I don't know why Natalia is playing this opening, because it's considered bad for black. It's not losing, of course, but perhaps she is forced now to go 19 to 16 because all other continuations gives her a bit worse position. And I always tell to myself that I will analyze it with the program, check it, because, you know, I am not experienced player. Oh! That is an interesting decision. So she will be going to 16, because what else she could play? I go here, and she will go here, 24-20. Yeah, because what else she could do? And what can I play now? There can be a little Zugzwang if I go to 10. Maybe that's an idea? What do you think? I'll go for it. Because if she goes to 16, then I can make an attack, and that could be problematic. Okay. You know, I don't know how to play this position, so I must calculate. I go here, she goes here to 28, I make an exchange. No, it's not, it doesn't make any sense, of course. So, I go here, she goes to 28, I exchange, she goes here. I can take a majority there, but it will be equal after going here and here. I don't have enough time to show you all the variants and explain them. I'm just trying to find my best continuation here. If I would have 2 free moves, it would be easier. I think I played against her something similar last week, but I don't remember the continuation. So this exchange at what 10? Okay. I'll see what happens after this variation. She is forced probably to play to 28, perhaps she will. And I will make this waiting move 1 to 5. It's not looking good, but it's the only waiting move that I can afford. So full focus on beating Natalia. It would be something if I would beat her for another time, because last week I did win and this week I did win once again. I thought Brazilian have different coordinates. Yes, Brazilian checkers do have different coordinates. But here are only American ones possible. And it's not in the good order as well. Because black are from the lower numbers, as in international drafts. I'm getting to this position that I honestly don't understand that well. It's an unclear position, definitely. But perhaps after, for example, going there, I go to 9 and it looks like she is not having a nice option to play. She goes there, so should I play to 9? I think so. So there is this little threat, so I'm avoiding that way this move. 24-19 that looked the best. So what will Natalia play now? It's interesting that after this 22-18 I can think of 13-17, that would be interesting, with many different forcings perhaps possibilities. She plays this move. Okay, so it's not a good idea to play to 15 as she covers and I don't have other moves to make. So two things that I should consider is exchanging to 17 and playing this move 13-17, and I would prefer to play this one. So after move to 19 I have two options to exchange with this one, 10-15 and go 9-13 directly. Oh, there isn't, no, there is not. Or maybe? You know what? It's nice, because if she plays, yeah, it is really nice. If she plays 24-19, oh, I'm analyzing something that I didn't see it coming, but honestly it's good for me. Looks good for me, but otherwise, if she did not have this possibility, I would be definitely favorite in this game. And now probably it looks like a draw. Probably. Perhaps not. Oh! Perhaps not. Because I forgot of this threat. What to play? Come on, I didn't know what to play, and this one is... Oh, and I lost it, come on. I think that's definitely... Oh, but I lost on time, it doesn't count. Definitely it was better for me. Oh, so she took a revenge. Andrei, thank you for saying me that, because you know, I'm not the best player in Brazilian checkers, but I'm still trying to learn. Because I stopped playing it when I was 10, I guess. But piece B2 is weak. I know it is weak, but I think, you know, the intuition, the positional intuition, it's like, yeah, you say that you have losing position, yeah. It is because you see it with a bit delay, because there is a small delay on YouTube. This is something I stopped play professionally when I was 12, 11 or something. Then I stopped playing Brazilian checkers or drafts, and now I try to play it again. Kubunia, feel free to write about your idea, but I'm afraid of your ideas, and you know that I am skeptical about it, of course. So sometimes I must give my opponent Natalia Sadowska a chance to take a revenge, and today already I lost 3 games, quite a lot. 3 games lost. Is this move okay? It gives my opponent from Algeria user somehow, but after 93 games he has elo of 1582, quite a nice one. it gives him a chance of this exchange, and perhaps I will be more central, or I will have more interesting position after this one, but actually this going to 14 is quite a good one, yeah. So I will play that move. So he can't attack to 24 as I'm going 3 to 8, and once he will play 22 to 18 probably I would be forced to exchange to 4-2. Now it gets more risky, so I will get development that way, thinking of this exchange in future. Is it working or not? Now he is trying to wait for me, as I tried to wait for him. Is there a point in waiting longer? Or maybe I can go to 15 right now, because these combinations are not working, this one is not working as well. You know what, I'll do it. This move is only that I am afraid of. To Jacobs. Sending you games, and you think about elo of those players. Quite a nice one. Quite a nice idea. Quite a nice idea, Kuba. So in that position, perhaps I'm forced again to exchange back. As I can't exchange here, he is attacking then, and I can't exchange forward. Okay, I can, because I have this attack to 9, but if I exchange back, then this attack perhaps will be possible in few moves. OMG, you play against David, then good luck. Maybe David is not using the computer assistance anymore, maybe. Definitely he was not doing that against me, but he is winning just one arena after another. David is a really interesting example of a checkers player, because definitely when I was playing against him earlier he was using a computer assistance and he was winning games that way, and I was talking out loud about that, but finally perhaps he stopped doing that, and at least against me, because I played 2 games last week or 2 weeks ago against him and I won both quite easily. But he is playing extremely fast, and it's understandable that despite losing, he is winning arenas, because he plays a lot of games. This is how arenas work. Now I take 1 for 1, look at that, and if my opponent escapes 16 to 12, I have threat of this 1 for 2. So it created a little forcing, this variation, by the way. Quite a nice one. Quite a nice one. And once again, if he moves this piece, and makes this attack, I have a tempo to use my last attacker to put it in the game and make this another attack that my opponent can't avoid, of course. Fletch, I was not present on the stream, but I see that you have quite high elo. Nie było cię na streamie, ale widzisz, że mam wysoki ranking. No tak się nazbierało troszkę tymi gierkami kolejnymi, ale na innym miałem jeszcze wyższy, tam ponad 2000. Quick, brief Polish sentence to my Polish language viewers, as I am from Poland, as you know. Ladies and gentlemen. So that way my opponent exchanges 1 for 1, but I have open highway to a king. And last thing to worry about, okay, it's gone. Because I thought he will play 25-21 and exchange forward. Then there would be 1 threat, but there is none. 15 points and 17th place. Natalia finally, after beat me, she has 17 points, 2 more than me. So still I can chase her. But you know what? I see that game level is growing somehow, because, you know, I am getting lower and lower places. So I play against, guy from Israel that has 2094 elo. Nice. 2094 elo, so just a bit lower than mine, and he played 215 games and I played 310. Okay, and he knows how to play Kukuyev offer opening, the standard one, which I don't know how to play, just the first moves. Just the first moves, ladies and gentlemen, and I don't know what happens then. So this is quite an interesting offer and play with this central checker on the board. It gives you some interesting variants perhaps, but I think that in most of my games I just don't know what to do with it and I am just exchanging it like my opponent does, that's right. So the game is open now and I'm not too fast with taking this 14. Or maybe I should be, because after this going to 18 it will be not so good for me, perhaps. My forehead is so cold. Strange. Kinda strange. Okay, I'll try to develop this one from 4. As you know probably, this checker starting on 4 is the weakest on the board. So it's nice to develop it, but now my opponent can set some traps by playing to 26. The question is if he will try to use it somehow. He tries. So now, the thing I would like to consider is it worth and possible to go to 7, but what in the case of this attack? He goes here, here, here. I'll try to play that, because I don't want him to exchange. As you know, I have this 3 covered and he is not having 30 covered. I just want to see what happens. For example, after his move 22 to 17, I will be put on this little Zugzwang. So maybe it's a good move to play. He chooses differently, and now the question is, is it possible for me to play to 9? Because if he goes, I go and he goes here. I would go here, and if he can't go here and here and here, the combination works. But this is 1, 2 for 2 and he destroys my king. But then I play here, it ends a draw. But it is something I would like to play, honestly. Should I take a risk? I will. I will take this risk of this quite difficult, probably. Maybe losing at some point, variation. So if my opponent goes here to 19, I must cover and he goes further. Then I want to play this move, 9 to 13. And see what happens then. Yeah, it is maybe even better for him, because I forgot that my right wing is completely vanished in that variation. Andrei, where's Young Israel Draughts Federation? Yeah, that is a problem, of course. As there are federations that are not taking care about young players, like Israel, for example. It is a problem. Oh, you stopped the preview. I don't know, but sometimes... Oh, he is doing this combination. I will show you. Sometimes it freezes. Perhaps I need to find another way of displaying my phone on the screen of my computer. You can see it right now. So my opponent decides to make this combination where I take 2 checkers. Okay, because he has this waiting move. He has this waiting move, and then it's good. It's something I did not calculate fully. But he's not playing that one? So what he wants to play now? Okay, the same. Okay, this is something I did not expect it actually. But you know what? There is a forcing on my side now. Will he get to 25 or where? Or maybe the better option was to play here to 23 and push this checker. Probably it was a better idea to play. So I made mistakes, definitely. So every drafts federation should take care about children, of course, they should. So if I play to 13, then he can just cover this gap, and that's problematic for me, so I will go for this move. Okay, then I take this king. Isn't it a draw? It looks like a draw. It looks like a draw. He has 14 seconds only. And I will offer a draw. So perhaps my opponent lost his chances here. He could make it better. David is leading. Will I play against him in a game? So it's 16-7 right now. How many draws did I play? 3? Fletch. I like Santa Claus because in this month I'm giving everybody ELO points. Okay. So you are the donator of ELOs. Who do I play against? David. Here it is. I was just thinking if I will play against him or not. Seems good, Limao. Yeah, everything seems good. So the question is, if David is playing this using some assistance or not, and I will be able to judge it. So last week I won 2 games against him after quite easy games. So this is an opening, quite easy one, but quite a good one, of course, for his pieces. I'll go here. And let's see what the game brings. And I remember now the way how I won against him. That were just similar position when he was going to the outpost, and somehow I managed to block all those pieces on the left side. Because, you know, finally in such positions it is possible to make this exchange and to try to play kinda surrounding when you try to move your opponent only to the central squares. But this exchange could be good right now. He plays there, and okay, this looks like something that can't be good. As he can't play here to 14. I'll choose this one. This David can be beaten, he has a weak program. You know, some games he's not playing with the program. For example, now he plays that move, he gives me this possibility, and his checkers are just hanging in this position. I'll play here, not knowing yet what to play on the next move, but it looks like it's a winning position, yeah. It looks like my surrounding is good, and now he starts to think. And you know, games against me are definitely not played with a computer. He is playing that by himself, because he makes quite easy mistakes now. But I don't know what about other games, because he is collecting so many points during during those okay. During those games he is playing. Okay, maybe it's not easy, that easy as I thought previously, because I must calculate a bit. If I exchange forward and he goes to 18, I go to 15, exchange back. He goes to 22. It could be still problematic for me. Okay, here. Okay, he has to move to 18 then. So I think that better option will be to exchange back. I give him some space to play, and he can get to an end game having one checker less with this 18 to 15, but otherwise I will be stronger here, I guess. Yeah, that's completely a weak play from him, because he gives me a possibility of freezing him out, and yeah, that was the continuation I was just trying to play. Last his move is to exchange back. I hope... okay, there's... oh, one thing I forgot again, that after this attack to 16, he sacrifices here to 15 and plays to 14. It's not nice from my side. Okay, I'll go to this end game. I will have one checker more, and I'll see what happens. It can give me some interesting play. So, you know, I choose the variant where I am far from making the king, but it gives me some possibilities of going to 2 kings maybe for him as well, yeah. Oh, I forgot about the most simple thing. Yeah, but if he wins this game, he totally deserves it, yeah. And of course it is a winning one, I think. Or not? Yeah, it is. Or not? How to understand this position? What is he playing? Come on. Wasn't that winning one? Oh my god, and he gave up because one, he told me that I should not think that he is a cheater and he will be giving up the games. No, David, please don't do it. Please don't do it. Michael, if you see Sir Red, that's me. Okay, I hope. Michael, to see you there. 1317, Akotebra, sorry, because I am not reacting live on your comments once I am focused on the game, and also on YouTube there is some bigger delay than on Twitch. So sorry I can't see it, but you know, the end game against David, it was winning for him, I guess. So, okay, I must update the results to the score that I have 18 points, but of course he gave this game up. I should not calculate it. Because once you play, he is already making moves. And he is not having winning positions, you say, Danek. Not easy thing to judge, not easy thing to judge. And what do you think, my dear viewers and players, about cheating on online checkers? Because what we would like to have, for example, to promote drafts and checkers, it would be to have tournaments with prize monies, money prizes actually. And the question is if people would cheat then, and I am sure they would. It would be really nice to have nice competitions with nice money prizes. It would be something that would speed up someone, because just giving the possibility of imagining. If checkers are simple, then play this game, play this tournament, win it, and for example win $10,000, yeah, or something. And I think it would attract thousands of players. But on the other hand, it would attract many cheaters. Limao. It's already what? 2 games that he gives up? Yeah, he gave up 1 game to me last week, I think, and today that was the second one. But I think that, you know, because he wrote me a personal direct message, yeah, and he told me that he will be giving up those games, and I told him, no, David, please don't do it. And some games I won normally last week, but now, as you saw, he just surrendered in a draw game and perhaps winning before. Akko. Cheaters in every sport. Sadly, there are people who try it sometime. Yeah. That's a problem, because, you know, for normal attitude, it looks like, does it give you any satisfaction to play that way, to cheat? Why? Why to do it? I can't understand that, because, okay, winning at some sports is something that gives you confidence, yeah, because you feel as an authority, as a good guy on something, yeah, that you are better than others. But once you cheat, how it can give you something? I don't get it. Here, after this series of exchanges, I have the possibility of going to the king, and I will take it, of course. Something that is not happening often, like the breakthrough, going to the king in the middle part of the board. Most of the times it is on the sides. I'm really glad that there is so many of you, and you are so active on the chat with commenting. Thank you very much. It makes this evening much better than normally, thanks to you. So I appreciate that, and feel free that always on Mondays we are here and streaming this arena. And also I will try to run some other streams this week, as this my guide, this course is already recorded and published, and finally I don't have to do it because it's already done. If we did a normal tournament, we could demand players record their screen. Yeah, that's an option, of course. That's an option to display, to have the preview of the screens, for example. And you know, another option is just to invite titled players, yeah? Here I have 20 points, so did I miss something? No, I did have 18. So 20 points here are on the scoreboard. Let's take a look at another player I will play against. That would be a good idea, of course, to invite titled players that are well known. And already I am preparing some projects, because on my side and on one other site as well. Oh, perhaps Polish girl, who is that? User, 12 victories, perhaps someone new here in this application. It would be nice if I would play against some beginning player, because I would love to have you more in checkers. And titled players, I believe, can't afford cheating, because, you know, they are protecting their good name, and also they don't have to cheat because they know how to play. I think that covering 25 would not be a good strategically move, but I was considering it. If random guys win, then it is suspicious. Of course it is, and then we need to check it. But you know how it works. For example, there were some tournaments, international tournaments organized on draughts.org website, and suddenly someone not well known won the tournament. And of course there is a way to recognize cheaters on draughts if your moves are the same as the computer ones. For example, his account was blocked and he was confirmed as a cheater. But that person, for example, disagrees with that. So the process, the trial started, and he was just like interviewed by some grandmasters about how he did understand what he was playing, yeah, the plan, etc., etc. You know, but it gave you the time for preparation. Those people interviewed had the time to prepare, to analyze those games. So how we can count it, yeah? And after 2 hours of analysis, he says that this grandmaster says, like, you know, Ivan Antonenko, for example, that he thinks that that guy was not cheating because he was understanding what he was playing. Of course he was not understanding. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. Cash prizes sounds good. Yeah, that's the way to develop it. Yeah, we must do something like that, and I really want to. That's my goal. I just want to attract you, and money is a good idea. Already in Polish Championship, for example, national championship prizes are over 10. Oh, why you don't tell me that screen is not working again? In Polish National Championship, the prize pot is, thanks to CC Games, producer, developer of this application, is over 10,000 euros, which is quite a nice one already. I'll play here, because you don't have any combination, I think, and it will be a small Zugzwang again. Here, 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 it works well. That's so interesting. Ask the cheating player why he did moves he did. Yeah, it is interesting, and you know, as perhaps some kind of social... Oh, I have problematic situation here. It could be some kind of a social experiment. How they act, how they react. You know, that will be an interesting position actually. I go here. And this my Polish opponent plays really well. But after this move that I found earlier, it is problematic for white. Because what to play? If she goes to the king, I catch this king. And this piece must be, that's right, surrendered. And now I have one more and a chance to go for many kings already. Yeah, this one is not working actually, because I destroy this king with simple catching chain, that one. And I have a winning position, but it was not an easy game. So dear user, someone, whoever you are, it's really nice that you played here. David is on the lead. We have less than 7 minutes of this arena. My grandma told me once that I play so much those checkers and I have nothing from it. And I will have counter-argument. Of course you will have Fletch. 22 points already on the scoreboard. And is this the last game? Perhaps. What? Someone gave up? 2 points for free? Thank you very much. But still, I am 3 points behind Natalia Sadowska. Okay, 2 points for free. That was the quickest game probably I have ever played. If that people have good high places, then he is probably not cheating. If that's... but which people then? Who do I play against? Dilerek! Oh, good luck! I am playing against viewer of the channel. Lol, road to top 10. Yeah, that way, winning quick games in 2 seconds. Okay, Dilerek is... Hello, Dilerek. Good luck, good game. Dilerek is a guy I know, so, okay, not personally, but from internet life. Perhaps one day we'll meet face to face, but I must focus, because I don't want to give this game too easy. And Dilorek is a guy who promotes this stream, this channel from the very beginning, and I am totally grateful for that. Mówię Dilorek, że znamy się, oczywiście przez internet, nie przez osobiście, ale może i osobiście kiedyś też, natomiast jestem Ci ogromnie wdzięczny za całe promowanie naszej apki, naszych kanałów od samego początku. So it gets us to the interesting position, and I don't know what my opponent Dilorek will choose here. Here you say, okay, then what I will play. So I don't like the structure with this exchange from 31, but how could I use it? I don't see how, so I'll just develop. I will just develop my left wing. That's right, now I think this move is affordable. And slowly we get to the moment of the most important calculations in such positions. Now I use this semi-4 clock from international drafts and I prepared some traps. For example, this move is not possible. And this one is as well, because I will play here just. Don't know if that one is a good one. It's similar to that one that I had against Natalia. Perhaps that way Dilorek forces me to play here. Oh, but it's a really good one for me. Okay, perhaps not that much, because now the first move is to here, perhaps. Otherwise I threat with this 2-4-2, but after this 2-4-2 this king is captured. So what to play now? I think that Dilorek was afraid of the combination that was not working here, and that was my hope. But now it's working better. Despite the fact I was not forced to make it, I think it will give me a winning endgame. So I take 3. It was not necessary, dear Dilorek. And here I win. As well, after going to 7 I would play here and it was a winning one as well. No way to avoid the loss of the king in each variation, I think. So it's a victory. Thank you very much, Dilorek, for playing such an interesting game, and it was really close to a draw. How are we with the... Okay, there is no time of playing another game, I see. 30 seconds till the tournament ends, so it looks okay. There can be still a chance on the winner chair, because it can be this Victor, it can be David. 41 points. What will that be, my dear viewers, in seconds? I fought person who have high places in serious tournaments in real life, don't cheat in online games. Yeah, that you meant. Okay, yeah, of course that happens that way. You have something to defend. Claim rewards, I can. 40. Okay, I finished 11th. I finished 11th this arena, and finally David is winning. Victor, probably because I'm calling that guy that way, is on the second place, and this guy from Israel that I played a draw against is on the third place. Here on fifth is probably Janek Polska, someone Ivan or something. So Ukraine 4th place, Great Britain or Poland maybe on 5th one, and Brazil, Natsadowska top 8, 29 points, so I lost 3 points to Natalia. There is always a duel between us, you know, but she is sitting in home in nice comfortable chair, drinking coffee and probably not watching that, so it doesn't count. And I have interesting discussions with you here on the chat, so I prefer my situation, but still, we were able to beat her. Then Brazil, Mexico, Algeria, this guy I played against as well, Kazakhstan, Dilarek 14th place. Then Portugal, some winner of this arena with this avatar, Spain, Uzbekistan, Czech Republic, United States, Uzbekistan again, Poland, Italy, Uzbekistan. How many Uzbek players playing here? Then we have Brazil, Ukraine, Brazil, Nigeria, Latvia, Russia, Ukraine, and so on and so on. What is deciding about the queue, the standings on the arena if the same, if there is the same number of points? I don't have an idea. Perhaps it is calculating some, you know, Sorkov or something. I don't know, but it's I haven't asked ever. I never asked. Ladies and gentlemen, so finally I finished this tournament on 11th place, having 26 points, 7 points lost, so I lost 3 games or 2 or 3, or oh, maybe my opponents did have more points, like 9, because I think I lost 3 games and I played 3 draws, so I think it was like that. Perhaps I cheated you that way, but please don't judge me. As I mentioned, always we are meeting here and playing online tournament arena in this application Checkers Online, in Checkers Online app on this channel, Checkers Online TV on Twitch, and this time Checkers TV on YouTube as well. And that way you can join us by typing on the chat ! and app, Android, iOS, those are the comments to use to find it. But if you type in the Google Play Store or in just some browser, Google Checkers Online, you will find this application provided by CC Games that has been downloaded over 100 million times because it is the most popular application. And those arenas played here are the most popular ones. As always, it was a pleasure to spend this time with you, so thank you very much for watching it, thank you very much for joining, playing, and I want to wish you all a good evening, a good night, and see you during another stream. And I will try during this week to make some other streams and not only this Monday one. So it's worth to follow, subscribe, like, and see you. And of course, on Wednesday, watch on checkersTV the most important video I have ever made, 5 PM Central European time, the release time. Be there, it's worth it. Bye bye, have a good night.